Hey, what's up? It's Wes here, aka Seahawktopmist Prime. Welcome back to the Seahawks Times. This is going to be a very unique video. I need to break something and address something that's stressing out all of us Seahawks fans. And is a little bit of an anomaly, even though that we are lacking personnel on defense. Why is the Seattle Seahawks defense so bad right now? So porous, even with the young guys getting picks and turnovers. What is the problem? Why can't we tackle? Why can't we get things going? Is it a personnel thing? Is it a coaching thing? You know what? I think it's all of the above. So let's dig into this. First and foremost, this last game against the Detroit Lions that we had last week was a really telltale sign that we need to make some personnel changes. You know, we ran up the score. We won a really tough game. You know, Geno played lights out, but we couldn't run tackle. So you would have thought going into the Saints game with a banged up Alvin Kamara, knowing that Taysom Hill was going to be running the ball out of the wildcat position, you would have thought we would have had the ability to at least limit that. It got even worse. Now, what is the problem? I've been saying this over and over again. It's the linebacker situation. Jordan Brooks is a really good tackler, a really good linebacker, but not as aggressive as he needs to be at the point of attack. Cody Barton, he needs to go. I do not think he's worthy of being on this team at that position, at the starting position. This is not a knock on you, Cody Barton. You are a tenacious athlete and a real effort guy, but you cannot get a contact at the second level, get out of a block, or you're getting washed every single play. That needs to hurt. Needs to be helped right now. And Quandre Diggs, you know, I can't say Quandre Diggs is playing well right now. He is trying to overcompensate. He is not trusting in the other players, the other safety or the other young corners to make their plays and handle their assignments. Therefore, he's taking bad pursuit angles. Other NFL offensive coordinators are seeing this and they are exploiting it every single time. And I promise you, if next week nothing happens about that, there's going to be people in the hot seat. Yes, and it won't be Pete Carroll. I love Clint Hurt. I love his mentality. I love what he brings to the team in terms of his locker room presence and everything he does, but you're going to quickly lose the room if you don't get guys in there that can tackle. So they need to get out there, look at the street, look at what's going on, look who's on the practice squad, and make some adjustments. Boye Mafe has helped set the edge outside a little bit, but it is the linebacking issues, and other teams are identifying that and just killing us every single game. And these are good players doing it, but not amazing players. Jamal Williams, Taysom Hill, Cordarrelle Patterson, these guys are not the elite running backs in the NFL. So what we are seeing is unacceptable, and I will not stand for it any longer. Just kidding. Pete's going to have to make some changes. What can we do? Scheme. First of all, let's go into a different type of scheme pre-snap. Let's make it so there's enough people to close in on the ball, coming downhill to limit things. I am okay with teams trying to beat us to the sideline against Woolen, against Burns, against whoever's out there, against Kobe. I'd rather have them, especially guys like Dalton and Hill, make them throw. You know what I mean? Let's stack the box in a way that's still got a good disguise. And if a team's going to beat us, make them beat us in the air. Let's just see what happens, because I get the feeling we'll have better results than these 38 plus point game results that we're getting against us by being stubborn and trying to make Cody Barton into Darius Leonard. Like, we need to really look at this, what's happening personnel and scheme wise. Okay, secondly, we're not aggressive enough with the free blitzing. If the normal pass rush is not getting home, I want to see a free blitzer more than once a game, because Kobe's been doing it effectively, but I want to see guys coming from different angles more often, because once again, if you're going to give up big yardage, you're just being stubborn by not trying to get teams behind the sticks. And the Seattle Seahawks need to recognize that they do not have the prowess on the defensive line that they thought they would, and send extra people, send pressure, get guys on different sides of the field and mix it up. So Darrell Taylor can be effective, Boye can be effective, and we need to mix that up instantaneously, especially against a guy like Kyler Murray, who's just going to chop you up if you don't do the right things pre-snap. He's going to read all of that. He's going to hurt you up. Anyways, can this defense be fixed? You know what? I think it can. I do believe it can, but it's going to take a big coming to the light moment, and it's going to take the Seattle Seahawks to stop being stubborn and realize they might not have the right personnel and the right positions to make plays at this level in the NFL. The competition is too fast. People pick up on things too quickly. They identify your stuff too quickly. So the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again. And I see Kobe out there over and over. I see Cody out there over and over again. I see Quandre taking bad angles over and over again. I see them trying to be a defense they can't be with the personnel they have. Bright notes, positives. Tariq Woolen, the Avatar, is probably in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year at this stage, with just amazing football play all along. And Kobe is making plays out there, popping the ball out, getting turnovers. So that's positive. But this is a defense-focused video. Obviously, the offense is playing really well. But we need to get off the field, and we need to start doing more at the point of attack and pre-snap to disguise things, because we're just going to keep getting run on, and that's not going to quit. That's not going to stop the bleeding. So you guys, let's discuss some of the FA players we can look at. Let's discuss some of the linebackers that we can bring in, some of the people we can bring in to set the tone here for the Seattle Seahawks defense, who I think has talented coaching and talented players, but they just got to put it all together. Let's at least get this to a top 20 defense so we can have a shot at the wild card. You know, that was a tough game. Thanks everyone who watched it with me. Go Hawks.